All right, folks, I'm here with Miss Sarah Reich,
Hello,
PMJ's
everyone.
Queen of Tap, and you have a new album coming out,
I do.
and it's called
It's called New Change.
New Change. Okay,
Indeed.
so first of all, I got a couple questions about it, okay?
Sure.
First of all, what made you decide to make an album as a tap dancer?
Great. Well, as a tap dancer, I am a musician. I am a percussionist. And I feel that tap dancers have such a great sense of musicianship that we need to really explore. And so I've decided to write original music in collaboration with other artists and showcase what can come out of the musicality of a tap dancer.
Amazing. Okay, so what's your process like? How did you take these songs, or how did you compose these songs using
So
tap?
when I was younger, I used to listen to a lot of Tito Puente. I love Tito Puente, and I love jazz music, and especially even bebop songs. I've listened to all those melodies, and I always thought, this is what I hear in my head when I tap dance, and maybe one day I could write out these rhythms into melodies. So I started collaborating with musicians and saying, look, I'm going to tap out a rhythm for you, and I might scat it to you, and then just write it out or transcribe it into whatever instrument you play, whether it's piano, saxophone, cello, whatever. And so that's how I started. And then I've built enough songs to then put an album together.
So it all started with you just tapping out a rhythm or something like that. Then you bring in musicians to kind of color that out, fill it out a little bit.
Right.
with
And then we put it
melodies.
into a basic form structure, either an
Very
AABA
cool.
standard
Okay.
type jazz tune. So some songs are jazz, mostly jazz. And then we have one with Lee Howe, who's actually a tap dancer with PMJ.
Lee Howe.
Rap.
Shout out to Lee Howe.
Yeah, he's rapping on one of the songs.
Nice.
There's some hints and elements of a historical reference to the essence and historical reference to tap dance, tap dance history and everything. So you kind of get a little bit of everything.
Amazing. So I'm very excited for this album because
Thank
I
you.
happen to be on it.
Oh, this is very true.
So I'm playing some keys on it. And we
Yes.
have some other special guests, I understand. What can
Yeah.
people expect? What kind of special guests can we expect to see on this
Well,
album?
so we have Scott Bradley, of course, and also Maya Sykes. Who's also with Postmodern Jukebox. Artyom Manoukian on cello.
Nice.
And just a lot of phenomenal artists in LA. You're getting a lot of LA-based killer talent, and I'm super excited to share their awesomeness.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, Sarah, because
Thank you.
I know how hard it is to make an album.
It's very hard, and this is my
it takes
first
a
time
while.
doing it,
Yeah.
and I'm learning it, and I'm doing this as an independent artist.
Yeah.
As you know how that goes.
Well, that's
But
awesome, and I think that I
no.
encourage anybody to support what she's doing because it is so cool.
Thank you.
The movement that you've built, you've revitalized tap dance in ways that people didn't even think was possible. And
Yeah, I mean, we
think
have
it's-
to. And it's so important to me to keep the art form alive and to
Right.
keep innovating and presenting tap dance in a fresh way.
Right.
And, we always tap dance to jazz standards, which is so amazing and very important. But I also feel that we have a voice in music as well. So I also hope to inspire future tap dancers to do the same thing and find their own voice within music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But with that said, I have a gift for you, Scott.
What? I love gifts.
Go ahead.
kind of gifts? What
Boom.
is it? What
It's
is it?
coming from this way. And this is the album cover.
What? Oh, amazing. This
Yes.
is awesome. Well, I want to
So hopefully
show
the people can
this.
see it. It's a little
Absolutely.
glossy.
This is a beautiful album cover. This is
Thank
amazing.
you. So this is my collection, if you will, of old tap shoes, old
see.
VHS tapes. They're called VHS tapes, kids. And they have like footage on them. So a part of tap dance culture is like obsessing over historical clips of like the
It's
greats.
like your mixtapes.
Exactly,
Yeah, tap
exactly. So
mixtapes.
that's there. Framed photos of legendary tap dancers that I've always looked up to. Jimmy Slide, Baby Lawrence, who actually had an album out back in the day, in like the late 50s, as well as some teachers and mentors, Harold Cromer, Paul Kennedy. Count Basie's on there because, he's my favorite.
Man. So,
And, yeah.
well, you know what? We happen to be in front of a very historical site. This is the
True
Tour
that.
Museum. This is where we keep all the random artifacts that we find on tour at PMJ. I'd love to add this to our collection.
Oh,
we're gonna do
fantastic.
this a live thing.
Oh, my
I think we're gonna
goodness.
put it in
I'm
front
honored.
There's a picture of me over there.
Yeah.
Put it
Don't
in-
block nuggets.
No, we won't block nuggets. So there's me as in duck form.
Oh.
There's Casey. in duck form.
Oh, nice.
So let's-
Oh, I love it.
Bam.
Boom.
New acquisition.
Yes. Oh, thank you for adding that. Yeah.
That there. And that's situated. So you're going to do a song with me, right?
Yes, of course.
All right, we got to jam out on something.
We got to jam out.
Okay. All right. See you on the flip side.